Hey guys, Chonky here. So today's Dungeon of Sundaria video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to complete all of the quests. Now, there's not a whole lot of quests in this game. Generally, there's just one quest per dungeon. Except the Crypt of Horrors has a couple segments, and I think the Dark Hollow has like 2. Now, the quests aren't super important. You do get chunks of experience for it. But if you complete the quest in the Icy Depths, which I will show you how to do that, you will unlock a new tier of your auto attack. You unlock level 4, as you get levels 1 through 3 from your class trainer, and then if you do the one in Icy Depths, you get a 4th level. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and create a new character. I don't have a ranger yet, so we're gonna go with a ranger. I'm gonna make a nice tall elf, and let's go with bright eye color and black hair, and let's do shaggy hair, and I like that one. And then okay, and her name is gonna be Gertha. Okay. So there's a couple different, like, you got to talk to a few different people when you start the game. You're first gonna want to go to Samrock. He gives you some grog, which is used to break CC, crowd control, like if you're stunned and stuff. So now we need to find Captain Laurent. We're going to go to the guardhouse. We're going to talk to him. Yep. Accept that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Oh, wait, no. And then, so after Oliver, then we'll talk to Lena. Yep. Gives you Lena's supper. Okay. And then you gotta talk to Morphic. And he's like, hey, go check on Sinjin. Currently, Sinjin has no role in town. But once the Dreadforge update comes out, Sinjin is the guy who will modify your character completely. Like, you'll be able to change your race, your gender, your whatever. Sinjin can do it. Okay, so now we have those two completed in the top right, a small service and find Lieutenant Oliver. The only other real quest you could do is talk to Kadric, and he's just like, hey, thanks for coming. He has a quest for each dungeon when you bring him a new material, or he'll like present new material from a new dungeon. But I wouldn't really consider that a quest. But just from talking to those few people, you can already see I've already leveled up halfway to level 2. So from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and go into the dungeon.
Death's secrets are now mine.
Okay, so once you beat the second boss of the Crypt of Hollows, Inquisitor Hargon, you will see a body next to the chest. It does highlight, thankfully, but this is Lieutenant Oliver, the second in command of the town. So you talk to the body. He gives you a small letter. You need to give that to Lena, and then you get to choose your reward. Right? There's one for every class, so I'm going to go with the bow. And now the quest changes to defeat Master Rickdon, who's literally right down the hallway.
I was not worthy.
Okay, so once you deal with Master Rickdon, make sure that you talk to the altar, because you can loot the chest, yeah, sure, but you need to talk to the altar. And this continues your quest. Now, after this one, the next thing you need to do is defeat the Crypt Lord. So now, you just have to beat the dungeon.
My death is meaningless.
Okay, so now that I have toppled the Crypt of Horrors and defeated the Crypt Lord, I have to return to Captain Laurent, and then we also have that letter that I need to give to Lena. We'll talk to Lena first. Whoa, Lena. Whoa. Jeez. Hang on a second. Alright, talk to Captain Laurent. moves travels fast. Okay, so there we go. We got her to accept the letter. Hope fades. Okay, there we go. So after you talk to Laurent to confirm the Crypt of Horrors, you can talk to Kadric, Samrock, and Lena again. And then once you do all that, Laurent will give you the quest for the Dark Hollow. Now we have to do the Dark Hollow. So once you get into the Dark Hollow, literally the first boss, Sizzix, Clutch Lord Sizzix, right after him, oh, there's going to be a... So anyway, right after Clutch Lord Sizzix, when you first walk through that little entryway, you're going to see this stone, the strange stone. You need to interact. It has like an Eldritchian character on it. So once you do that, that's going to further your quest. So it just says continue the search. Very ominous. But you're going to find another blue stone later on in the dungeon. So we'll pick up there here in just a moment. It's going to be the room with the Tower Guardians. So be right back. So here we are in the Tower Guardian room. Our quest is still on continue the search. And now we're going to interact with this little statue, the Arcane Monument. This progresses our quest to locating the Chancellor Iothere, who is the final boss of Dark Hollows. Okay, so here we are with Iothere being defeated. Go ahead and grab our treasure. We did not do the chest of the 7 on this run, which I've been thinking about doing a full complete video of just the chest of the 7, not the Dark Hollow. But anyway, so now that we're done with Iothere, we will move on to the Grasslands. And the Grasslands, there's only 2 things you need to do. 3 things, I guess, technically. You talk to a scout in the beginning, but hang on, we'll get to that. So now that we're back in town, you talk to Laurent. Deliver the good news to him. Speaking with Karra, yeah, now he's like, go talk to the Elite Scout Karra. Alright, so up here, we're going to talk to Elite Scout Karra. Also, this is your trainer. I forgot to bring her up earlier. Depending on the class you pick, since I chose Ranger for this one, you do have a small mini-quest. And by mini-quest, I mean you talk to them and they're like, hey, quest completed. So once you talk to Karra, talk to Laurent again. He's like, hey, thanks for doing that. Oh, by the way, Stone Raven Keep has fallen? ? Well, now we're going to go check out the Grasslands. So finding the scout should be set to complete. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to the Grasslands. Right here. Elite Scout Ermeda. So once you talk to her, then she's like, hey, here's what you got to do. Do the things. And so now we have to defeat Zathupflu. God, that's a hard name. And Zolamir. Zolamir is the final boss of the Grasslands. Zolamir is the final boss of the Grasslands. And Zothupflu is on the complete other side of the Grasslands. He's the Keiko Demon boss. Okay, so we just defeated Zothupflu. We just
fuel for the fire.
Words are hard. We just defeated the Keiko Demon boss, and this is the 2nd crystal we've deactivated. We're halfway there. I'll see you in a few minutes. All right. So there is Grasslands done. We just defeated Zolamir. So now we have to talk to Captain Laurent, and then we'll get started on the Lair of the Ceranids. Yeah, the missions or the quests become less complicated the further in you get, and so it's like in the Lair of the Ceranids. I think once you talk to the person in the beginning, then it's like, okay, beat the dungeon. So yeah, search the swamp, immediately gets right into it. Lair of the Ceranids. You don't have to talk to anybody else in town. So, okay, so now that we're in the Lair of the Ceranids, you interact with the statue. Open the door, and then Story Horson is normally
Step away from
there,
that.
right there.
Wait, you're not one of those filthy dark moons. What have we here?
Yeah, so Story pops up and is like, hey, go do the thing. Alright. So I'll catch you in a few minutes when I'm done with the Lair of the Ceranids. Alright. And now we're done with the Lair of the Ceranids. So now, the only one left to do is the Icy Depths, which, thankfully, the Icy Depths does not require you to beat the entire dungeon before you can complete the quest. So we're going to talk to Laurent. We're going to turn that in. Nice, I leveled up. Alright, so we got to find Samrock. And he's like, yep, thank you. Thank you for completing the quest. We're all good. And then that's it. So we're done with the Lair of the Ceranids stuff. So the last quest we're going to cover in the video is going to be the Icy Depths quest. In order to unlock this quest, you need to be level 15, and I believe you also need to have either all of your skills learned or just your main attack level 3. And where you're going to go in the Icy Depths is, once you're level 15, start the dungeon. I don't know if it needs to be on Nightmare or not. You can test the difficulties. Because I can't recreate it now that I've already done the quest. But when you start the dungeon, you're just going to run over here to the left. She's just tucked away. And I actually did the quest on stream, so I'm going to go ahead and cut over to that and we'll edit it. So anyway, yeah, so this is the last quest you can get. Hello, YouTube. Exactly. Say hi, chat. This is the last quest you can unlock so far in the game. This is in the Icy Depths. I believe, and this might be changed from what I just tested, and I just tested it here with chat, you have to be level 15 with all of your abilities upgraded for your class vendor. And once you have those, you can visit, what's her name? Sarah Icebind here in the Icy Depths. I'll have a section showing where she is, where I run up and show where she is, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, talking to her will give you the quest to get the Sigil of Triumph, I believe. Let's see. Once you talk to her, yeah, the Sigil of Triumph. And you get that from Yargrim the Brutal, who's inside the dungeon a little bit. He's kind of tucked away. He's hidden in a box. So I'll go ahead and skip forward to that here. Okay, gang, here we are right before Yargrim. To give you an idea of where we are, we're right before King Duskborn over there. The blacksmith Oppenhauser and Stablemaster Farah are right there. Just to give you an idea of where we are. So in this box is Yargrim, and he holds the Sigil of Triumph. So you gotta beat him. Okay, so now we have the Sigil of Triumph. Now, if you take that back to, I think her name is Sarah Icebind, the one who gives you the quest, she will upgrade your auto attack to level 4. Alright guys, so after you kill Yargrim and you get the Sigil of Triumph from his treasure chest, you have to either finish the dungeon or restart it and come back here to Sarah Icebind. And once you give her that sigil, you will unlock the level 4 of your auto attack and get 1,000 experience, which is pretty nice. So yeah, that's how you do the quest for the Icy Depths. I'll do a video for the Dreadforge quest, and then more videos for the bog and the castle when those release. But yeah,